With me is Kieran Seiko. He's the product manager for Meraki and one of our hosts at the Silicon Valley event today. It was very well attended and great quality individual that attended the event. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
So you did a great presentation. I really thoroughly liked it. It was so good that we wanted you to keep going. That was that good. So what is Meraki? What makes you guys different? What makes you guys unique and stand out?
Well, Meraki's a wireless networking vendor. We make wireless access points for enterprises, campuses, etc. And what's really different about our system is that we use cloud computing to make those wireless networks much easier to deploy and manage at much lower cost. Traditional wireless networks often have hardware appliances that sit on your network that you use to manage and monitor the network.
Right.
And that hardware appliance is often the most expensive part of the network and the most cumbersome. They want a wireless network that's just going to work. They've typically had wireless before, and they've dealt with drop connections and security issues and users who can't get on the network. Either that or the network's successful, but they're spending all their time keeping it running. They want something that gives them the control and visibility, but is also very simple.
What's the growth rate for wireless usage, Wi-Fi usage?
It's growing very, very rapidly. I think if we look back over the last 10 years, I think it's basically 100x, right? 10xing every 5 years. But if we look even just back a year or two, we're finding some of our networks as much as growth year over year in the number of wireless devices that we're using.
Okay. But so Meraki Solutions just controls the Wi-Fi aspect of things, but not the cellular GPRS.
That's right.
Okay, cool. We really enjoyed your presentation, and you did a good job.
Thank you.
It could have been even longer again, so that was really cool. So thank you guys for doing this with
We're
us.
happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
How can we replicate that success of British Telecom and have wireless that actually works? Well, the way 11N networks are being used, they require more than just fancy radios. Right? If we look at what results in a successful network, sure, it's performance, and radios play a big part of that, but it's also centralized management. It's also secure access for both our regular employees as well as guests and visitors. It's integration with our wired network infrastructure. And these things collectively, when combined with 11N radios, can bring us a successful wireless system. So, maybe it makes sense to rethink wireless management and look at some different architectures and different possibilities. And this is really where Meraki comes in.
So with me is John Mickett. He's the co-founder and also CTO for Meraki. Meraki is a wireless, cloud-controlled wireless internet company, right?
Yep.
Wi-Fi mostly.
Yes.
So tell us a little about, for those people that were not able to make it today, what did you include in your presentation today?
We talked about a lot of different things. I think there's a lot of technological trends that are going on, especially in IT, and we've seen kind of a transition from multiple services, people bringing in consumer kind of equipment into their corporate environments. So things like iPhones, iPads, and they're consuming a lot of network bandwidth, which is really interesting. And they're all wireless, so they're not wired anymore, but everybody needs it. And I think a lot of CEOs are coming in and saying, like, I want my iPhone to work on wireless, and that's kind of one more thing for network admins to deal with, because I know that people in IT organizations are dealing with a lot of different things, whether it's from the wireless work, making sure the wired network works, making sure they have the storage set up, or trying to use it to the cloud. They have a lot of them, so
I really enjoy a portion of the presentation where John talked about, there's a lot of data that's coming through the wireless access points, and without having to go visit all the different facility sites. I mean, lots of CIOs you guys are dealing with, managing various different locations, but not actually having the manpower to go there. Being able to control by cloud, right?
It's been really interesting. Almost every company over 50 people has a couple different sites.
Right.
And sometimes it'll be just a couple sales guys at a different place, and the CEO is like, well, why don't we just put a DSL line in there?
Right.
But all the IT guys end up being responsible for managing that, even if it wasn't exactly what they wanted. So we've seen a lot of situations where having centralized management on the web has really become a big big deal.
I also like the fact that you can see when one part of the demo was you saw one of the wireless access points being unplugged, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
I think it's been really interesting because the type of learning medium has changed over the last 10 years. Now, if you set something up, you want to get alerts when something goes down. That's 10 years ago, you might be able to log into a web page and see if something was going on. Things have really changed. I think people's expectations of wireless are now.
Does Meraki solution the dashboard, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
Does it send you an email alerting or send you a text message?
Yeah, it'll do a lot of different things. So we have different levels of control. So we have a lot of CIOs that end up logging into our system, even if they have a network admin. Because, has pretty nice reports. Lets you see exactly what's going on, where your traffic's going, how much your network's getting used. It'll do things like email alerts when someone changes a configuration setting, as well as give you alerts when maybe security things happen on your network, like rogue keys show up, as well as when repeaters go down.
One of the things that TechExecs CIOs throughout the United States have found is they like well-funded companies like yours. So we're looking forward to you as the next rising star.
We're very excited about changing the way people understand how networking equipment works.
I think your solutions, if I was a CIO today, they actually convinced me today based on some of the pain points that Kieran brought up. Is, there's a lot of justification for why Meraki is actually the leader today in your area. So congratulations again. It's nice to meet you.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks for having me.
With me is Amy Zhao with Meraki. She's the marketing director.
Just marketing manager.
Just marketing manager. Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys for hosting the event. What did you think about the event today?
I think it was actually last minute organized and on our part, but it still came together at the last minute very well. So and I'm sorry that Miles bailed at the very last minute, but I feel like Karen did a pretty good job covering for him, and you guys did too. So.
Well, one of the things I thoroughly enjoyed was Kieran and also John's presentation. John is very smart.
Yes.
You can tell he's very smart. And Kieran is very dynamic in the way he presents things to make you understand. So for people that do not know Meraki, what is Meraki?
Meraki deploys Wi-Fi, enterprise Wi-Fi for organizations that's probably 100 plus employees or users, mainly we do best education industry because they have campuses with multiple locations. Because our technology, the beauty of it is because we can manage all of the Wi-Fi on the web. So host it on the cloud, and you'll be able to access your wireless network, configure it, apply all the security settings right there.
So from a target perspective, what kind of customer will be best suited for Meraki?
What kind of customers? It ranges, honestly. Like the customers that we've been targeting is literally companies that have a lot of employees, different office locations or different areas where they need internet access, but have a very small IT team. So that's why universities, like I said, does very well. Residential units, like senior living, they do very well as well.
How do people find you? What's the website?
The website is www.meraki.com, and people find us by calling in, getting referrals, and we've been just ramping up our web traffic. So
I think you're doing a great job, and thank you guys for being a sponsor today.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.